as we start to kind of shift into the last kind of portion of this conversation, Karen, at this point, look, you know, you've transitioned careers, you've built an agency that has become successful in really a relatively short period of time. You've taken on roles and responsibilities with a large trade organization throughout the entire state here in this region. How do you, couple things, how do you stay motivated now, you know, going forward as we continue to move forward? Like, so what keeps you motivated? That's the first question. And then the second question is, what's the dream now? What's the next step for Karen Hudgins and New Hope?
Oh boy, that would give away some trade secrets. What keeps me motivated? Well, I think every day is a new day, right? And, you know, I just love what I do, you know, and there's a saying that if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So I really don't feel like this is work. I love coming into work. I love solving problems. I love helping people, right? You know, if you're looking for a career where helping people is your mantra or is just ingrained in you, you couldn't ask for a better career, honestly. You know, it could be, you know, like, I mean, today we had somebody whose provider kept on saying, no, your insurance is inactive, right? And we knew it was active, and helping that employee, you know, have the peace of mind that we've got their back, you know, like, go get well, go figure out what's wrong. We'll take care of stuff with your provider. All right. I think, you know, I had one time where I came in and I learned that one of our insured's wives were diagnosed with breast cancer, and looked at what the benefits they had and realized that they had applied for a cancer policy. And so I said, well, I said, you've got a cancer policy. That policy is going to pay $10,000 just for your diagnosis. And they said, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's great, great, great. And so I got them all set up on how to do the claim and everything. So I contacted him a couple of months later and I said, oh, you know, how's your wife doing? And she's, oh, great. You know, she's going through surgery. She's getting the reconstructive surgery, you know, in a couple of weeks. And I said, well, make sure you continue to save all of that documentation and submit that up against your claim, because not only do you have that diagnosis benefit, but they're going to pay you along the way of your treatment. So the surgery, the chemo, the radiation. And he was absolutely blown away that he was going to continue to receive money that far exceeded what his out-of-pocket medical expenses were to help pay for this breast cancer. And so that, you know, and we've had, I mean, it's just a lot of times what we do is not always the prettiest, right? But we had another mom call and inform us that her son had been killed in a motorcycle accident. And she found all these insurance papers, and I don't know what any of this is. So we went on, we looked up what insurance, and sure enough, an individual had enough life insurance that we had sold him to be able to take care of the funeral costs. And so this mom was now unbelievably relieved that now she has, you know, money to be able to give her son a proper burial. You know, so I think that's probably like what I love most. It's not always the best, you know, stories, you know, cancer and dying, you know, but, you know, like I said in the beginning, you know, what we try to do is ensure that, you know, not to toot our own horns, but everybody has the financial protections that they need in order to protect themselves, their family from large claims and huge expenses. You know, and then just finding the missing piece of the puzzle, you know, getting a 5-star Google review, you know, I think that's where, you know, that's what I love. And I love our clients. I mean, they're like family and friends to us. We deeply, deeply care about them. And, you know, they just become like family to us, you know. So, and then you asked, so I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, no. I mean,
today, you know, we never know what we're going to walk into, but I tell you, my desk never looks the same.
That's
every day when I
that's
leave.
what keeps you going.
You
That's what
know,
keeps you going.
we're not, we may, in some cases, we all build the same widget, but we don't all manage the same widget.
Touche, yeah.
But in any
Next
case,
step,
what
there
is
you
the
go.
future and the next steps for us? Oh man, I have tons of ideas of what we can do. I've listened in on podcasts and attend conferences, and I get these ideas, of what can we do to make things better, and how can we help America get healthier, and um, you know, so we've got a couple of ideas in terms of some new initiatives that we may roll out here in the future, but nothing is concrete, so I don't really want to put it out there yet.
Yeah, no, I get no. Awesome.
And so I think, and then, just build the business so I can sell it. No, just kidding. Sell it and retire. No, I mean, I love what I do.
That's important.
And I love to work. Remember, I'm not a stay-home mom teaching ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. And so, I think just doing what we've done, money isn't the end all to everything, but it certainly gives you choices, right?
Absolutely.
And so it is just as honorable to sell as it is to buy, right?
Yes, it is.
And so, the world is your oyster, in sales, insurance, it doesn't matter what kind of sales, right? It pays you in direct proportion to the effort you put forth. And if you're willing to go to work and hit it hard for 3 to 5 years, it will take care of you in 3 to 5 years, right? Build a name for yourself, brand yourself, get your name out there, be top of mind. Just build your business and build your reputation, and everything else will just fall into place.
Absolutely. So you mentioned it, and you said it kind of joking, but it is a very viable opportunity, for an exit strategy in insurance to get acquired, right? You could sell that book of business. Not only do renewals pay you, but
I'm not doing that anytime soon. If any of my clients are, don't worry.
Right. No, but we're just saying from a business standpoint, this is something that
I mean, what does any business owner? Every business owner basically starts a business so that I want to build my business where my business is working, so I don't have to.
There you go.
But I'll always be part of it. I'll never get out.
No, I love it. Do you feel like this is my next to last question? Do you feel like having a license or getting that license has changed you or helped you grow as a person? And we can even kind of encapsulate that into your experience in opening your own agency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when I started pushing paper and doing benefits administration back after I went back to work and put my kid into preschool, I went saying that I wasn't going to get a license. I didn't want to get a license because I didn't want to take a test, right? Don't make me get licensed. Well, when we got acquired, all right, guess what? I had to go and get a license. And so I studied for the license and I took the test, and that was the day. I showed up at the wrong testing center, anxiety, panic attack, the whole 9 yards. But anyhow, so again, having the license, it gives you choices, right? It gives you options. I could I could be captive. I could work for one agent. I could work for, all the carriers, or I could decide to go work for just one carrier. And there's so many different places that a license can take you. You can go into voluntary worksite. You can do Medicare. You can do group. You can do individual. You can do a little bit of everything, right? But I would recommend, that finding a mentor in the organization like NAHU to help you get through, because like I said, it changes constantly. And there's risk that comes with it. If you sell somebody, a health insurance plan and it doesn't do what you said it was going to be doing, you want to make sure you're protected there.
That doesn't mean you want to use it.
Yeah, that's right. So, did the license change my life? No, but it provided me more options and opportunities to be able to do more, with whatever I decided to do. That's what I decided. I could have gone and worked for somebody else and gotten a company car and a sign-on bonus, but I'd rather work for me.
There you
I'm
go.
the best boss there is.
Yes, yes. So I've heard, you know. And look, so look, to close out, you know, when we met, you told me about 4 animals, right? And you gave an example of these 4 animals, and you said, hey, which animal do you think you are? So I would like you to talk about those 4 animals, and then I want you to share what you think is the best animal personality type for an insurance career.
Oh, goodness. All right. So there are basically 4 personality types, and they all relate back to a dog. All right. So the first dogs are pit bulls. Okay. And pit bulls are the type of dog that will bite first and ask questions later. Right. So they don't need a lot of information to make a decision. Right. They just say, okay, here's my opportunity. I'm either going to bite or I'm going to go, and if I bite, then I'm just going to figure it out as I go along. You know, we figure it out. I have to, you know, or we have to. We have a saying around here that says, oh, you know, we'll figure it out. And anytime somebody says we'll figure it out, the response is we have to. So, so the first dog is the pit bull, right? So they don't need a lot of information to make decisions. They see an opportunity and they take it, right? The second dog is a Jack Russell, all right? And so Jack Russells are the ones that are like party animals, right? They're super out there, love to be, they just derive their energy from being around people. You know, they just want to have fun, right? If it's not fun, then why do it, right? If it doesn't make you happy, why do it? And so, you know, there's the Jack Russells that, you know, I want to be with people. I want to be out. I want to be talking. I want to meet people. I want to meet new friends. Okay. And everybody loved me. Then there are golden retrievers, right? And golden retrievers are super loyal, right? They're all about family. They'll never leave you. They are, you know, family focused, you know, caring, just unbelievably loyal. Okay. And so they don't make a decision very quickly. But when they do make that decision, they stand by it, and they never waver, right? And then the last is the German Shepherd. So the German Shepherd is the one that walks the perimeter 20 times, make sure all the doors and the windows are locked, right? Highly compliant, right? They need a lot of information, right? They're not going to just make a decision right on the fly. They need to know why something works, how it works. Why do I need this? When do I need this? What if I don't do it? The pros, the cons, the ifs, right? They need everything. So you've got your pit bulls, your Jack Russells, your golden retrievers, and your German Shepherds. So if I were to tell you what I am, I'm a pit bull with a little bit of Jack Russell, okay? And until I had kids, I had no golden retriever in me at all. So I've been able to develop my golden retriever. And then I'm very, very thankful that God creates German Shepherds, because that's probably, I am not a German Shepherd. I'm hire my German Shepherds, right? They're the ones that are making sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed and all my calculations work right. Because I think, you know, Jack Russell and German Shepherd, that's just like bipolar opposites. They just don't mesh. So that's kind of where I am. You'd asked what dog personality works best, and there's no answer. They all work. All right. Because each dog personality brings something else to the table, right? A pit bull is just to go after it, right? The Energizer Bunny, the Jack Russell, right? They want to meet people, so they're people networkers, right? They just want to be out. You know, like, let's have fun, right? Let's meet people, let's make friends. The German Shepherds, they're going to take their time, and they're going to be, because of their loyalty and their family focus, they're going to be ones that are going to be able to position things from how is this not only going to benefit the employer, but how is it going to make an impact to family, right? They can really design their conversations around that. And then your German shepherds, right? They're the ones that are just going to make sure that, you know, everything is in place and that there's a process to it. You know, people are fully aware of what's at stake, right? So it doesn't. What's most important in terms of the dog personalities, right, is it's not necessarily what kind of personality are you. It's can you gear your sales presentation and your prospecting to the personality of the other person, right? Because if the other person is a German Shepherd, right, and you're a golden retriever or a pit bull, right, your German Shepherd isn't going to make a decision right on the fly. They're not going to buy right on the fly. You know that you're going to have to provide them with a lot of information in order for them to make an informed decision. If you're talking to a golden retriever, you want to gear that conversation towards, you know, how is this going to benefit your employees and your family? Because that golden retriever thinks their employees are family, right? Those are family-owned businesses. They have great benefits. They take care of their employees. If you're talking to a Jack Russell, if you finally get them to nail them down on the calendar because they haven't canceled on you 20 times, you want to gear your presentation on like, okay, so when we come and talk to your employees, how is it going to be fun, right? How are we going to make it fun for your employees? And if they're a pit bull, you know, they're just, okay, yeah, that sounds great, let's do it, right? They don't care about the process. They don't care about anything else. It's like, yep, go ahead, come on in, let's do it, you know? So it's really about ensuring that you develop each of those characteristics within yourself and understanding the other person that you're talking to so that you can gear your presentation as a new insurance agent to that person that you're presenting to.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Karen. Hey, look, for all of those personality types who want to get in contact with you and speak to you more about New Hope, speak to you about opportunities, maybe to, you know, enter the industry, maybe with some questions, how can folks get in contact with you?
The easiest way is just go to our website. It's newhopebenefits.net, N-E-T, newhopebenefits.net. You can reach out to us through our website, and I think all of our contact information is up there. So that would be the easiest way to reach us, or info@newhopebenefits.net is our email address. And I guess maybe I am a little bit more of a golden retriever. I want to help people too. So, you know, if you're looking to get in, you don't know how to start, you know, give either one of us a call. We're happy to help. If you're looking for new opportunities, I know who's hiring.
Right.
If you want information about Vehu and Nehu, I'm happy to chat about that and get you in the right place for that. Yeah, anything any of our listeners need, if you need to get connected to your local Nehu chapter, I can tell you how to do that. So I'm always available to help, because at the end of the day, you know, if you help enough people get what they want, they're going to help you get what you want. So, so we're here to help.
Great words from the late great Zig Ziglar as well. Absolutely. That's right. Thank you, Karen, once again for coming on, sharing your time, and thank you all for listening and sharing your time or watching this video if you're watching it on YouTube. And maybe you heard something, regardless of the type of dog that you are and your personality, that made you think maybe you should get a license. Until the next time, take care. Have a great day. All right.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you. Same to you.